Hello,
How you doing, Carl?
Louis.
How you doing, Carl?
Louis,
All right.
good to see you
Good
again.
to see you too.
Wow, and you know what? I know how busy you are today, so I'm especially thankful to you today for carving out a little piece of your day. You know, you
No
had to
problem.
drop everything for a little bit and come on over and do this, and we're going to have a good session today.
Good, good.
Okay, good. Now, I just want to make a quick review of your issues and seeing how you're feeling so far, what's happening, and then we're going to look into a little bit of goal setting, okay?
Okay.
Because next time we meet here is going to be the last session, okay?
Okay.
So we have some things to do.
All right.
Right. So your whole issue has been your marriage with your wife. It's been going on for 25 years, probably since about the beginning. Is this right?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Okay. But in the last 5 years, it's particularly bad.
Yes, correct.
Okay. And that, as I understand it, she wants control. She wants total control of the
Yes.
marriage.
Mhm.
She doesn't want you to do anything that's your own. And she seems to, do you think she resents you wanting to do your own way?
Yeah, she does. Yeah. I mean, uh, not unless I'm working. I mean, working. I guess the one thing that I mentioned is that she don't have any problem if it's
She has no problem if it's
working.
working.
If I'm working.
Hmm.
Even though she's gonna be checking on me, but
She checks on you.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
but
how do you
it-
feel about her checking up on you?
Not good. Not,
Not
good.
good.
But I got used to that. It was like a normal thing to me, like. But
Normal.
yeah. But then I mean, even though I felt she's checking on me, but that's okay. I'm not doing nothing. I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not lying. But then there was some times that she was being more like, if she didn't believe me, she'll call me right back again. I say, what's going on? I guess just to make sure I was where I told her that I was.
And do you like that?
No, at all. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at
Not
all.
at all.
No.
No.
Because sometimes it'll be messages. Well, now the technology is phones and everything.
Right.
Before it started with the beeper. This one.
Okay.
25 years beeper called me. I had to, if there was not a phone available, I had to go and look for a pay phone to call her back.
Wow.
Yeah. Now it got easier, but it just sometimes if she takes, and sometimes it could be something nice, but I'm in the middle of something working, and I have, if I don't respond fast enough,
Yeah.
before, if I didn't now I took it like, well, no matter what I do, she's still not gonna be happy. So
No matter what you do, she's not going to
so
be
so I
happy.
just sometimes I respond when I have to, when I can't. I check see if it's an emergency, but if it's just just I mean I just feel like she don't have no either because in her insecurities, or she don't have
Security,
no
yeah,
respect to what I'm doing, because I gotta stop. I'm working.
Right. Interrupt you.
Yeah, yeah.
Interrupt your train of
And
thought.
and before
Yeah.
I was like, well, maybe she kind of made me feel bad because I thought I was like, well, she's telling me nice things when she was nice, I love you, I miss you, right? I would respond once,
Mhm.
then keep working because I was working, and then there
Right.
was more messages.
More messages on top
And
of
it's just
this.
like, come on, she don't understand that I'm working. It's
Yeah.
and then she kind of made me feel like, well, you never send me messages because I'm working.
Because she works too,
Yeah,
right?
she-
She
yeah.
works. She's a full-time job.
She's,
And do you keep calling her?
no, I don't.
No, you
Not
don't.
unless something really. Although she makes me feel like I should, and I don't know. Sometimes I get, should I be calling her?
You sound
She-
like you're confused
Yeah.
about this whole thing.
Yeah, she made me feel confused. But now I'm still confused. But I just don't feel like. Wait a minute, I don't have to respond to that. That's just crazy.
And if you don't respond enough, what happens?
Well, she's gonna be upset. I'm gonna be seeing different faces when I get home. She's gonna be looking at me, silence or and I had to ask, what's going on? What happened? Are you okay? Well, she's gonna let me know.
She'll let you know.
Yeah, look, I text you and you don't call me, you don't respond to me, and I'm doing all this for you. I'm thinking of you all the time. Okay, I'm thinking of you, but I'm doing work. I'm working.
Right.
I'm working.
Do you
I'm-
ever, when you're in the middle of work or something, a project, getting something
I
done?
mean, at
Do you-
least if she would do it like break time, you know, hey, I'm gonna call him during his break, text him, you know. But you call me anytime, text me anytime, you know, when I'm working.
Do you feel like when she does this that you feel something like embarrassed or
Yeah.
what are your, like if you're talking with a boss or something or with people
Mm-hmm.
that you're trying to get an idea over to, giving instruction to, or your direct boss?
Yeah.
And then she calls in, and how do you feel?
Well, and I have to let her know, and sometimes she don't believe me. It's like, hey, sometimes because she's already texting me, hey, I'm talking to you. I'll call her and, hey, I'm with my boss. I'll call you as soon as I get a chance. You know, please. Well, why? Well, why you cannot talk to me? Because I'm my boss. Can you understand that part?
You've even
And I'm
explained it this
yeah,
way,
Yes.
right straight up,
Mhm.
and she still.
She would just when she feels like that. I mean, I guess that's her insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
It's on another level. I don't know why. Sometimes, I mean, there'll be sometimes like I call you and okay, that's fine. Take call me. But there'll be sometimes like she just no. Why you cannot talk? Well, can you talk to your boss later? No, she called me to the office. I'm with her.
Wow.
Yeah. So
She sounds very persistent.
very, very, very.
Uh-huh, yeah.
When she don't, I mean, when she wants something, she wants it right away. Right.
Well, as I
Okay.
recall, and from the notes, I read the notes you
Mhm.
gave me from the form, and then I looked over the video that we did, and so you both had gone in for marriage counseling with a certified therapist.
Yes, correct. Yes.
And that was, remind me how long ago that was.
Let's see. That one was about a year. About a year. Because I kind of got because it's been pretty rough. With
Rough.
my therapy about myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about a year.
About a year ago, and she only lasted for one session, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she had nothing good to say about the process.
No.
And what were her words? You told me.
No, she just told me that that woman doesn't know anything about about what she's talking about. She don't know what our problem is, for her to be saying. So well, we explained it to her, well, both of us did.
Well, what does your wife think the problem is? That you don't call her enough, right?
Yeah, that I don't understand her, and I have tried, but I just don't understand. That's why we went to the counselor
Mm-hmm.
to get a better understanding. How can we
Right.
communicate, or how can I understand her?
Mm-hmm.
I was open to, if the lady would tell me, the counselor would tell me, look, this is your mistakes here. The way you communicating with her is making her feel like that. But I mean, she had a chance to express how she was feeling. I got a chance. She didn't like the answer from the counselor.
She didn't like the
Yeah,
counselor.
she didn't like it.
Okay, so it sounds like she's resistant. She's just
Mhm.
cut herself off, and so that left you. You've been continuing on with some
Yes.
counseling stuff. And how do you feel about this? Has it benefited you to continue on and talk?
Yes,
about
it has. I mean, my situation is the same at home, but at least I'm starting to feel better how to confront her, even though I'm still not doing it,
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I don't feel so bad that I'm not, that I'm guilt. The guilt is still on me, but it's less. I feel less
You feel
by
less
talking
guilt.
to by
Okay.
taking counseling. Yes, it has helped me a lot. I understand that.
Great.
Wait a minute, maybe this went for so long that it's gonna be hard for me to come out completely, and
Right.
and confront her about everything. Tell her no. But I do feel a lot better by this therapies.
Mm-hmm.
The therapy that I took with and
So it's doing you some good.
yeah, it's doing
You're-
it
you're
makes me
feeling
feel better. It
Good,
makes me feel like
good.
I'm going in the right direction as getting this stuff that I kind of got stuck in mind
Yeah.
for
Okay.
many years.
For many years,
Mhm.
yeah. So let's focus in on right now. Let's come back to here.
Mhm.
So what is one big overriding goal that we can work on here? Maybe something that the therapist hadn't exactly worked with you. What's one thing?
Well, I guess the main thing is to be able to get some control of me.
Some control.
Yeah, in with my life, and be able to do things the things that I want to do, even if it's family, I'm a family man and I love to do things with family,
Mm-hmm.
So just being able to do those things peacefully,
Peaceful.
yeah, I think that'll be. I mean, discussions. I know nobody's perfect, but
No.
having better communication
Better communication.
and resolving, what I guess respect, I guess on my
Respect.
decisions on if I feel how I feel.
So
Yeah.
what are you going to do? What are you going to do to get the ball rolling? What's the goal? What's something that you can do?
Well, right now, the therapy is definitely make me feel a whole lot better, even though things have not really changed,
Mm-hmm.
But it gives me tools
Tools.
to be able to that allows me to feel better inside, to feel better the way I'm thinking. That the way I'm thinking is nothing wrong with that, that all those things that went bad, it was just, I was just, I guess not prepared to deal with somebody like that, and because of, I guess I did mention that, my situation and for me it was so hard to say no,
Mm-hmm.
that now that I'm understanding that I can be myself, without really hurting anybody, by saying no it's not really hurting people.
So you would like to be able to come to the point where you can say no to her.
Yes.
And stand your own ground.
Mhm. Yes.
And try to work towards getting your own control and freedom.
Yes,
back.
correct.
Okay,
Yes.
so that sounds like a pretty good thing. And I've been looking over your chart and everything, and there's something I want to ask you. Would you, because this is beyond the amount of this tape that we have time to do.
Okay.
I would like to have a special session with you, say Monday, after we get finished with work,
Yeah.
to practice something. And it has to do with something that your therapist may be able to work with you, but we're going to just try a little session here. And it's called sort of like a role play and sort of
Okay.
like assertion. Assertion means to stand up for yourself.
Okay.
Role play, and like, for example, we can practice, like, I am her and you are you,
Mm-hmm.
and we practice a little scenario. Then we reverse the roles, okay? And we kind of see about how things go, and you practice this. You actually put it into practice, and then you go off and you do the week, and then we meet again next weekend, and then we'll see how you do. We'll see if you've had an opportunity to exercise that. Does this sound like a reasonable goal for you for this next few
Yes.
days?
Yeah, it sounds good to me. Yeah, it sounds like a.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'll see you at 5 o'clock
Mm-hmm.
on Monday.
Monday. Okay. No.
And at the school, because you don't have to come here. We're over there.
Okay.
Okay,
All
and that'll be closer for both of us anyway.
Definitely.
And
Mhm.
we'll do that, and then we'll confirm for the next time and see how that goes. So how do you feel about this? Do you feel like
Well,
we're
I'm
making
feeling-
some progress?
Oh yes, definitely yes. Just by being able to, get this out of my, and it helps a lot, and feeling, I guess, and not accepting that it's nothing wrong, well, that there was a problem,
Mhm.
that I acknowledge that there was a problem for living like this,
Mhm.
and that it feels so good to have, to take these steps to,
Mhm.
to get out of this, to
get out of
find this, find peace, okay,
Finding
on
peace.
whatever it takes, whatever it takes, so that's what I'm here,
Well,
and I feels good.
that's
good.
excellent. Now we're here, and we'll see what we can do in the time that we have left.
Thank you
Okay,
very much.
and I will see you then.
All right, well, thank you.
Monday after school.
Monday, I will be here.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Paul.
you so
okay,
much.
bye bye.
Bye bye.